there, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 11 of our Manchester United beta save for FM19. And since last episode, we didn't get a chance to win the league against Cardiff because City won their game, but we went there, routine 2-0 win, Rashford with both the goals. Dominated the game, did struggle a little bit to finish off our chances. We rested some players as well because obviously we have the Champions League coming up against Real Madrid here. And a couple of knocks, Martial and Fred. So we took them straight off, but neither of them are going to be playing this game against Real Madrid. And of course, after this game, we're going to play Bournemouth, and a win there will, of course, wrap up the Premier League title for us. This Football Manager stuff's easy, Jose Mourinho. I don't know what he's on about. It's all too simple. If we look at the league table, we're on track for 100 points. If we win our last 4 games, then we will get to the 100-point mark, which is quite the achievement, isn't it? So, something to aim for, isn't it? So let's have a look at the team we're sending out against Real Madrid. Now, of course, we did smash them in the first leg 4-0, so this is somewhat of a formality. We're resting some players, we're not risking anybody. There's nobody on a yellow card anyway. I think the only one is Tierney, who's injured in any case. So it's De Gea in goal, it's Young, it's Up, it's Lindelof, and it's Dalot across the back. It's Matic, Herrera, and Pogba in midfield. Suso and Sanchez, they'll provide the width for Lukaku up top. Can we beat them by 4 again? Probably not, but we should certainly get through. So we can see the way they're lining up, similar to us, or almost exactly the same as us, isn't it? We do have some good options on the bench. We also have Phil Jones on the bench, so we have some bad options as well. Let's see, let's go in assertive. Don't get complacency, the work isn't done yet. Look at that for a team talk. Well done, Aussie Villain. There we go. First trip to the Bernabeu in Football Manager 2019, so this is exciting, isn't it? We just said we do have some strong options on the bench, so hopefully things will be fine. The risk here, obviously, is playing our backup fullbacks in Young and Dalot against Real Madrid, but it should be fine, shouldn't it? It should be fine. Pogba's done well to intercept that, but they won't go any further. Yeah, I mean, this is actually, you know what we might do is just take that off, attacking back to positive. What can we get an early goal here and absolutely kill him off with the away goal? Pogba's gone out to Dalot. He's got to Lukaku in the middle to aim at if he can get a good ball in. He's gone to the byline. Get your foot into a cross. It's there. It's on the edge of the area. Herrera! Oh! And Herrera so close. Let's give them a demand more here. That hasn't really worked. I mean, do we need to demand more? I mean, it's more of a concentrate sort of a game, isn't it? But it tends to not work, so I haven't gone with it. Look at that, looking tired. Modric just picked up, he's injured. Caraval is anxious. Oh, they're fired up by that. Lopetegui, assuming he's still on the bench in the game, I'm sure he is. I'm sure that he lost his job in this as well as in real life. That's a bit of a shocker, isn't it? That poor guy loses the chance to manage Spain in a World Cup that they probably would have won or gone very close to it if he'd stayed in charge. Goes to Real Madrid and doesn't even last till Christmas. So, yeah, sucks to be him, doesn't it? So this is a snore fest. All the action, of course, happening in the first leg, apparently. Yeah, so is there anyone we'd like to see on the bench? Should we bring Phil Jones into midfield? He's pretty much there. Matic, we sent him out. He's been on holiday for a week. He didn't play the Cardiff game. He was off resting. I mean, there has not been a shot on target that entire half. It seems like a Phil Jones sort of game, doesn't it? So we might rest Matic further. We're going to say that I'm far from pleased from that. That wasn't good enough. We will bring on the mighty Phil Jones, though, to play that defensive midfield role. We probably want him more just as a destroyer in there, as a ball-winning midfielder on defence. Or a half-back. Let's try him as a half-back. We'll try that. Alright, let's go. How bad can it go with Phil Jones in there? We're about to find out. They better not score 4 goals. Yeah, if we can get an away goal here, that's a bonus. We might look to take Pogba off shortly. We have Pereira on the bench, a young playmaker as well. We might look to... I mean, I'm not happy with this. Let's get creative, boys. We're doing absolutely nothing. Alright, so let's take Pogba off. We don't need to risk silly injuries here. There we go. And the other change... Lukaku could be a good one, or do we take Sanchez off for Rashford, perhaps? What do we say here? I don't want to say push forward, we don't need to do that. Show some passion. It's just nothing, they're not even listening to me. They're like, boss, we've already done our job, we've won it in the first leg, and they're playing like it too, to be honest. Young's on a yellow card. I'm not bringing on Luke Shaw, he was there purely as a... If Young is really stuffing up, we were going to bring him on to make sure we didn't let them back in the game, but we can see 75 minutes. I think this is close to the first highlight we've had. Now there's Ashley Young now. Is he going to go and get himself sent off? That's the big question here. The cross has come in. We should be able to defend that. The Gay has tipped it over the bar. I don't know what to yell at them. I wonder if a concentrate might work, given the circumstances. It might be a good chance to experiment on that, actually. Had that clear. There we go. Well done, up. Can we get to that first? No, Isco's there. I mean, why Real Madrid? I don't know what their situation is in the league, but if they've got Isco and Modric injured, why are they risking them in this game? I don't understand, because they were never really going to get back into this, were they? It does seem a silly thing, and Bale was out injured as well. So, I mean, they're playing with a hand behind their back, which probably doesn't help their cause. All right, let's make these subs, or the sub. Let's bring Rashford on for Sanchez. As I said, Rashford has been playing well. Got 2 goals against Cardiff, so it might be a good opportunity to try and let him... let's try a concentrate, maybe. Overwhelmed. We can't concentrate, boss. We don't have the mental capacity. Oh, damn, that's a good free kick from Isco. That's not great. That means we don't want to lose on the night. That's ridiculous. Should we go attacking? Let's go attacking. It's a good free kick, isn't it? Doesn't give the game much of a chance. It's one of those you just have to hold your hands up and be like, yeah, that was nice. You've done well there. Alright, shouts. Demand more. Come on. Oh, this has been horrible. This has been horrible. Sorry, guys. Not the best way to start the episode. It was all action last episode, of course, and this episode has got off to a bit of a slow start, but hopefully we'll kick things on against Bournemouth. And, of course, stick around, because we can lift the league title at the end of that game. Oh, this is just about the end. It's going to be the last highlight. We've gone through. I mean, that's what we've got to remember here. We are in the semi-finals of the Champions League, so it's not all bad news. It's just been a little bit of a disappointing way to get there in the end. But, like I said, we got the job done in the first leg. So there was always the risk of that happening, I guess, wasn't it? I'm going to say, can we ream them out for that? Guard against complacency, because that wasn't good. First leg triumph, yeah, I mean, it was already done and dusted. It was a nice 10 million in the bank. Guys, wait right there. We're going to have a semi-final draw coming up momentarily, and then, of course, a chance to win the Premier League. Alright, here it is, the Champions League semi-final draw. Who will we get? Now, it's a very old-school draw here, isn't it? 3 English teams in Lyon. That's going back to, like, late 90s, early 2000s, isn't it? So it's City, Liverpool, or Lyon. Now, doesn't take a genius to work out. We want Lyon here, don't we? They did knock out Inter, but I still think that is the easiest draw. Here we go. First out of the hat again, and we get Liverpool. Well. We knocked them out of the FA Cup. Can we do the same thing in Europe? That is a tasty, tasty tie, isn't it? So that'll be next episode, a doubleheader versus Liverpool. But right now we're going to try and lift the league title against Bournemouth. Alright, and we are the favourites to do so at home to Bournemouth. This is a golden opportunity to wrap up the league. Now let's have a look at the team we're sending out. I'm sending out our strongest team pretty much. I want to get this league title wrapped up so we can rest the first choice 11 to focus purely now on Liverpool, the Champions League, and of course the FA Cup final as well. So it's De Gea in goal, Shaw, Bailey, Lindelof and Valencia across the back, Matic, Pogba and Fred in midfield. Sanchez got a bruised shin, should be fine. We might take him off for Rashford, who's on the bench towards the end of the game if it's going well for us. So Sanchez and Suso supply the width for Lukaku up top. So Bournemouth going with a 4-4-2. As I said, we're at home to Bournemouth. This should be a golden opportunity. Let's give it a calm... we're the favourites for a reason. Go out there and show why. I don't hate that, actually. Let's go and put a display. We've gone with that, whether it's the right thing or not. Some calm, we have faith, and let's send the boys out there with a title on the line. Alright, fans in full voice, you're expecting a title, aren't you? Man, if you're a Manchester United fan today. Let's hope we can deliver. Lukaku, there we go, to Matic. Let's get off to a positive start. If we can get off to a good start, get an early goal, you think it just might settle the nerves. Bournemouth are safe in mid-table. So as I said, an early goal, you think it could just about see us through. Pogba, that's a good start for Suso. Suso also at the bar. Or the post. It's last episode all over again. Honestly, I'd love to see how many times, there's probably a way to do it, how many times we've hit the bar this season, or the post, because I feel like it's been a lot more than normal. I don't know if that's an FM19 thing, or if we've just been unlucky, but we have hit the post, or the bar, it's got to be close to 100 times, and that's not even an exaggeration. It has happened so many, maybe that is a bit of an exaggeration, but it's happened, for every goal we've scored, I'd say we've hit the post at least once. Alright, let's see what Fred can do here. Can he play in Lukaku? It's a good ball. Oh, Lukaku's on his toes. It was a perfectly, weighted ball in the channel there, and he's just standing there, watched it go past him. Now, this isn't good. The Gay is there, he's plucked it down beautifully. Right, come on, boys. Let's get this early goal. We need a goal for nothing else for the episode. We can't go through 2 games with no goals. That's ridiculous. Alright, let's build from the back. Luke Shaw. What's he got for us? Look at that pass for Pogba. Alright, Pogs. Let's go, mate. Come on. Come on. Come on. They're backing off him. They're backing off him. He still has to... Oh, it's a good tackle. It's there for Lukaku! Hey, there it is. That's the goal. That is potentially the goal that clinches us the league title. Let's give it a... We'll wait and see. Well, we'll praise them. We'll just praise them anyway. 24 goals now for Romelu Lukaku. Now, that's, I think, overall, that's not in the league. But look at this run from Pogba. That's brilliant stuff. It's a good tackle. A little bit unlucky in that sense, but Lukaku's not on his heels that time. Is he on his toes? Pounces on the loose ball. Puts it away nicely too, doesn't he? Past Begovic in the Bournemouth goal. All right, Pogba over the free kick. Can we do an Isco? Oh, it's good. It's good. It's off the post again. How many times? It's becoming funny, isn't it? You can only laugh because, as I said, for every goal we hit the post at least once. We've hit the post twice and we've scored one. Is it funny or is it infuriating? I haven't really decided yet, if I'm honest. Alright, let's give it a... Looking nervous. Why are you nervous, Bailey? You're a goal up. You're a mile up in the Premier League. Even if we could do like the ultimate, just like forfeit the last 4 games and be like, alright, City, you go out and win it. And we'd probably still, if they drop the point, I think they'd be done. But obviously, if we go out and win, then job done anyway. Matic to Pogba. Not worried about yellow cards or suspensions here because that would all be for the league. And as I said, this is it. If these guys win, they won't see league football again this season. This is our strongest team, and they will be put in ice, ready for the Champions League. It's a good ball for Lukaku. Did that hit the bar again? That may have hit the bar again. Oh, Lindelof's done brilliantly there to intercept that. Like I say, don't worry about the Sanchez injury. It's just a bruised shin. It's nothing serious. We'll take him off second half if we need to. Ball's in for Lukaku again. Oh, I think that might have been a save, but potentially post again. I think Begovic has pulled off a bit of a worldie there. Yeah, it's a save or it's off the goal line. I do feel a little bit as though the goal line technology comes in a little bit too often. In Football Manager in this version. I mean, it's the first time they've put it in, so I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of experimentation there of how to implement it properly. Oh, Fred's injured. That's not great. We do have Herrera on the bench, so we can bring him in. We can switch around Pogba and Herrera. That's all fine, but hopefully that injury is not too serious because Fred has been one of the standout players for us this season. It would be really disappointing to lose him for a long time. Potential lower leg injury. Now that could be a broken leg, couldn't it? It could be a lot of things. Hopefully it's just like a twisted ankle or something. Alright, I'm going to say, I mean, that wasn't particularly good, was it? It wasn't particularly. I'm going to say I'm not far from pleased. We've demotivated Luke Shaw. I think he's a little bit sensitive at the best of times. So that's a bit of a problem. Herrera, go on out there, mate. Everybody else is fine. We'll keep Sanchez out there for now. He has been a little bit quiet, but if we were to get a second goal, then I think we could, with confidence, look to bring Rashford on. I mean, Rashford's been doing fine anyway, so we're probably not going to lose too much. I mean, their body language is not suggesting of a team that's going to come back into this, but come on, show some passion, boys. Suso, ricochet down for Herrera. Decent tackle through the back of Lukaku, but still a good tackle. Come on. If we win that, Sanchez can't quite get there. He's running into a bit of trouble there. Matic has won the ball back. Sanchez, go on Alexi. Go on, son. Go on, son. Go on, Les. Hey, what a goal that is from Alexi Sanchez. That's the second goal of the game. That just about does it, doesn't it? You can't see Bournemouth coming back into this now. I mean, if we get a draw, then I think it's one of those where it's mathematically likely now, but I think goal difference would mean that we would win anyway. But Sanchez, he's pounced on the loose pass there. Well, Matic just pounced anyway on the loose pass, headed it down for Sanchez, and that's a really, really good run and finish, isn't it? Now, our Bournemouth going to fall to pieces here. Let's hope so. Let's have a big finish to the episode. Herrera with the ball now. Out to Valencia. This is good. Back to Herrera. Patient build up for Pogba. Look at the space in midfield there for Pogba. Knocks it past one. Drives into that space. Go on, Pog. Oh, just wide. Well, maybe it wasn't just wide. It looked quite a bit wide, didn't it? But that's not bad. 60 minutes, I think, will bring Rashford on for Sanchez. Pogba's got the ball again. Matic has been an absolute beast in that midfield role there, hasn't he? Can he flip a pass in for Suso? He's going to go himself. A little ball through there, I think, was the one for Suso, wasn't it? And then he could have then crossed it or pulled it back for Lukaku in the middle. All right. Oh, this is good stuff. 18 shots, 6 on target, another 6 off the woodwork. Sanchez is playing well, but I think with that knock, we might just give him his leave. We'll bring Rashford on. Kind of annoyed in a way that I've been playing Rashford. His preferred role, it says, as a striker, and I kind of see where Mourinho's coming from now because he's played so much better cutting in from the left there as an inside forward. And of course, in real life, Mourinho doesn't have the problem of Sanchez being able to play football, whereas we've had that problem because Sanchez has been quite good. Lukaku looks like he's picked up a knock or something. We're not going to risk this. We're going to bring William Jose on to play up top. He prefers to play as a deep lying forward and does it quite well, to be honest. So that's our subs. We can kind of sit back and get ready to enjoy the league championship, because that is what is about to happen. Luke Shaw's looking tired. You're going to have to stick it out there because we have no other subs, mate. You'd want to be out there at the end anyway, wouldn't you? Surely. Come on, get creative. Let's see if we can top it off with a third goal. Matic just picked up a booking, but again, this is the last time he'll see league football this season. Here it is, boys. Get up out of your seats and prepare, because we are the league champions. Now, it's all about 100 points now, but like I say, I would rather have a fresh squad for the Champions League and the FA Cup final than get to 100 points. Luke Shaw is... Hopefully that's just going to be a yellow, but like I say, he's not going to play the next game anyway, so if it's a red, he wouldn't be playing anyway. There it is, just a yellow card, and that will surely be the last action of the game. We're into the 5th minute of 4. Here it comes. Are they going to even get the chance to take the free kick? It does look like it. No, they're not. Champions, boys. We are the champions. It's just that easy. It's just that easy, Mourinho. That's how you do it. We'll praise them. Well done. You are the league champions. And let's go celebrate. Champions! Champions! Where'd everybody go? Oh, no one ever wants to celebrate with me. So, Fred, it's 2 to 4 weeks. That's probably going to rule him out of the first leg at Liverpool, but that could be worse, couldn't it? It's a pulled calf muscle, so yeah, that could be worse. We've got away with the little one there, a little bit there, I think. But guys, that's it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the league title. Crack the champagne. Enjoy your Tuesday afternoon, because we've earned it. We have earned that. So we'll be back tomorrow. It's going to be a Champions League doubleheader against Liverpool, isn't it? Champions League semi-final, first and second legs. That's going to be huge. If you have enjoyed that, do make sure you hit the like button. First game wasn't much, but we did win a league title, and that's not too bad. If you're new as well, do subscribe, hit the bell so you see when I upload new videos, because there's lots of new things happening with the new version of the game. But until tomorrow, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.